There we go. Look over there. Move you down just slightly. Okay. I'm going over a few of my sketches for portfolio. So I'll try to get this in close. I'll move the light so it doesn't shine too bad off the graphite. Yeah, I'll set it down. Okay. Better. Okay. Go through. I start with a graphite pencil. I work from light to dark. And then I finish off with a nice black. A couple of these I can't show, I don't think. I've already gone through and tabbed some of these out, so there's a lot here, but I've marked some of my favorites. I'll do it this way. Fortunately, it's hard to see the real detail. It's nothing like seeing things in person. I want it on the actual page. There we go. A while back, I was drawing for my daughter. Let's see. A couple of these are like little quickie sketches I did. Some of them take a couple hours, some of them take a lot longer. Playing around with my colored pencils. Make sure that's right. Jeez, I'm showing it upside down, aren't I? Okay, there we go. Do I have any more? That was just a study of a skull. I'm actually going and painting one right now. That was it for that guy. This is the one I'm working on. In no particular order, here's some of the older ones. Some of these are very light. Let's see. Wait for the video to catch up to me. So I make sure I got it lined right. Let's see. Wait for it. I do need to hold it a little bit better. Let's see if I can't get this better down here. Apologize. There. Okay. I'm going to spend the time on something. I want to make sure it's... Did that flip? Seriously. That would be my luck. Then we shall do it this way. I've got plenty of drawings I just went through in sketches, tabbed off some of my more favorite ones. So I will make this quicker. See where I'm at on the video. There she is. This is one of my favorite ones. Should probably try to get it closer, right? Like I said, it's hard to see the detail. That's that one. Okay. Ran out of those poly tabs. There we go. For the most part, I make my own sketchbooks now. Although I do believe, yeah, this is one of the first ones I purchased. I didn't make this one, but I made the others. This is before I found a paper I like, but I do like this little off-white. So, that's about it. Sorry, I was looking at a computer. There it is. That's what I want. I like this. I like drawing old people, or people with characteristics in their face, really. They just have more wrinkles and they're more fun. If I remember right, I used like a mechanical pencil on this. This is before I started using the lighter pencils to the darker pencils. For the most part, I just did a mechanical, and then I went back through. Nice sharp edge. Do love them. I'll probably recognize some of these. I just going through different art books, different artists. Just anything and everything I can get my hands on that I enjoyed. I think that was it for the sketchbook that I highlighted. Yeah, there's a couple miscellaneous pages. I always put notes and stuff in the back. Yeah. These should, yeah, they're thicker paper. These will go faster. Clearly didn't use any spray on these. They bleed through. Where am I at? I want to skip to you. Yeah. That one was too dark. I went back on it. Destroyed it. So it was a nice little quick sketch I liked. I think I skipped one, darn it. Oh yeah. This is another one I want back, but I kind of don't mind it. I mean, the other one looked good too. Sorry. But I like the way this came out. Not too far off this way. Let's see. There we go. yeah, you see how I was able to get the eye pretty well. I do like this paper, it's nice and thick. Don't think I could show this next one on Twitch, so I'm going to skip that since that's where I'm streaming. I, like everybody else on the planet, like doing the eyes. Try to figure out the softness of the skin. And some, like I said, some of these go quick and some of them take forever. Some of them look great and then you destroy them. Kind of got to get used to that feeling. You got to destroy so many before you learn to pay attention to that feeling. Kind of like in your gut and in your hand, almost like a weakness. Like you're gonna almost break it. You start to feel it. Sounds corny. It's true. It's another one I went back and made like a little elf thing. That's what I was going for anyways. Had fun with that. I'm gonna put that down there. Make sure I'm watching the stream. Hold on, take a second to catch up. There we go. That was a sculpture I did. I just sketched it after. I'll grab it real quick. I got a bunch of them. So, oh yeah, I don't dust. Let's make sure it's on the screen. There we go. So I made this in a polymer clay, and then I cast around it, and then I end up doing plaster. You can see where it kind of broke a little bit. It's when I was first learning. Jeez. And then I was practicing with different bronzing. So basically what you do is after you cast it, you seal it first. And then after it's dried, you can spray paint it whatever color you want. And then seal it again. The seal would be a high end for like concrete. It would be a cheapo seal. Otherwise, what's the point? Actually, I have a really nice cedar sculpture just off screen. I'll show you at the end. So, but that's what that was. Multiple sketches. That kind of stuff, like you should use reference, but a lot of that stuff is easy for me to pull just out of my mind. I mean, that's not too bad. And then you kind of do it, and then you want to be nitpicky, then you start looking at references. But drawings always have a reference. Otherwise, you start drawing things that aren't there. Which sounds kind of funny, but what I mean is the different shapes of the shadows and things, and then you get out of proportion really bad. And it's okay to do that if that's what you want aesthetically, right? It's art. It's not a photograph. Not that photography is an art. I'm just saying, as far as reproducing it by hand, you want those happy accidents. Because it's a lot of fun when you run across them, and then you kind of evolve them, kind of like peeling things back a little more when you make them. It's like, oh. And then you end up loving that piece until you make another one, a few times down the road, and then you look back and like, eesh. And nobody ends up loving the ones you love. They love the ones you don't care for. It's real funny. This is another sculpture too. That one wasn't mine. I forget where I got it from. That one I made, and then I promptly destroyed it. I didn't care for it. Turn that around so you can see it. I normally only draw on one side. There we go. Oh yeah, I was playing around with my signature. I've got 3 different last names, so I was trying to figure out which fucking one to go with. Thanks, Mom and Dad. And more sketches. Is this the right way? I hope I didn't do that backwards. I might have. Let's turn that this way. So there. Now I'm nitpicky. I'm like, okay, this is off just a little bit. That needs to be darker just a little bit. I could probably do some hatching this way to try to make that appear darker in the background. But this was a super quick little sketch I liked. I consider 30 minutes super quick. Consider 2 hours basic. And I'd say 4 plus to be ones you really enjoy. There we go. Wait for the video catch up. There we go. Okay. Looks good. Yeah. Again, a lot of these are different paintings that I like from other artists. That's how everybody draws. You see, even if it's like manga, it's still art that somebody else likes. We see it, and there's just something. Yeah, this stuff's super thick. I'm back to super thick stuff. This one you have to get in close. It's too light. Let's see from that distance. See right on camera. Yeah, there we go. So some of these are unfinished, you know, you don't feel it anymore and you move on. The stitching, by the way, for the journals is Coptic stitching. See how it opens up flat? That makes a difference when you're drawing side of the pencil, wherever. Right here, try not to touch it because it greases my hands. Right here, it would fold, and all these would be even darker, which it looks like it might have done a little bit to me there. But it gets real bad if it's not the type of stitching that folds flat, which Coptic does. So that makes a huge difference. Doesn't take long to make your own sketchbooks. I like this one a lot too. I like sketchy looks on any art. You know, the unrefined, the gestures, and then of course spending more time on the eyes. Even if you have things out of proportion, it still looks good. Anybody who isn't used to drawing, they say you draw yourself because you know it better. You know, you're just seeing yourself. Even if you don't think you do, you know yourself better visually. So it kind of helps you subconsciously. So try self-portraits for sure. A lot of art teachers will say you have to do it from a mirror, and it's like, no, just do it however you need to. I mean, technology isn't like, we're not seeing things on a mirror. You're seeing it on a screen, which the luminosity will throw you off a little bit too, but just use the picture if you gotta. That's fine. Whatever gets it done. I'm coming to an end on my sketchbooks. Yeah, this is where I kind of stopped. There. Another self-portrait. I don't think I use these because I don't like the paper. Yeah, these are tests. Alright, those are my old sketches. Let me put these back in order. I still do use them. Put you back in there. Love this little guy. It's a gardening journal is what I bought, but you know, as an artist, you kind of see everything. It's like, ooh, what can I have set in a room forever with aspiring hopes of turning it into some form of art. But that's how I got that, and I actually used it, so that works. So here's one of the ones I was working on the other stream. I tightened it up a little bit, did some more sketches, and I got to I laminated the photos so now I could start matching colors through here and through here, a little bit here, but I'm going to leave it sort of unfinished. That's how I like my art. Rework this bib a little. And I'll finish this little quick stream. Oh, jeez, that's upside down. Best laid plans. I'll show the sculpture real quick I was talking about. Come on, don't drop my phone. There we go. Try not to give you my finger. Oh, Captain Turbot. So that's sculpted out of the same clay as I did that guy up there. Are the other ones? Yeah. I got some other ones up there too. But just more of it, you know. Highly recommend it. Try to get in there and get the face. It's hard to see with the detail. And then, there you go. The nest that she's holding. One little bunny. You know, one with nature. There. Okie doke. Thank you.